How to love without attachment. A Buddhist perspective. Love is one of the most beautiful and transformative emotions that humans experience. However, it often gets entangled with attachment, which can lead to expectations, possessiveness, and ultimately suffering. Buddhism offers profound insights on how to love purely and selflessly, free from the constraints of attachment. This approach allows us to experience a deeper, more meaningful connection with others while maintaining inner peace and freedom. Love versus attachment in Buddhism. In Buddhist teachings, love is referred to as or loving kindness. It is an unconditional, selfless desire for the happiness and well-being of others. Attachment, on the other hand, is rooted in tanha, or craving. This craving often stems from a desire to control, possess, or fulfill one's own needs through another person. While love liberates and uplifts, attachment binds and creates dependence, leading to suffering when expectations are unmet or situations change. To love without attachment is to embrace a love that is free from selfish motives, allowing relationships to flourish naturally and harmoniously. The Four Immeasurable Foundations of Pure Love. Buddhism provides a framework for cultivating selfless love through the practice of the Four Immeasurable, loving kindness. This is the wish for all beings, including ourselves, to be happy and free from suffering. It's an unconditional form of love that expects nothing in return. Compassion. Compassion arises when we recognize and empathize with the suffering of others. It motivates us to alleviate their pain without expecting gratitude or reciprocation. Sympathetic joy. This is the ability to feel genuine happiness for others' joy and successes, free from envy or jealousy. Equanimity. Equanimity is a balanced state of mind where we remain calm and impartial regardless of life's ups and downs. It helps us let go of clinging and aversion, ensuring our love is steady and undemanding. These four qualities, when cultivated together, form the foundation of love without attachment. They transform how we relate to ourselves and others, creating a harmonious and compassionate way of living. Practices to cultivate detachment in love. Loving without attachment is not about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent. It's about approaching relationships with mindfulness, freedom, and a sense of balance. Here are some Buddhist-inspired practices to help cultivate this mindset. Mindfulness. By being fully present in the moment, we can appreciate the beauty of our relationships without clinging to fears of loss or desires for control. Mindfulness allows us to engage with others sincerely and openly. Embracing impermanence. Everything in life is transient, including relationships. Acknowledging impermanence helps us appreciate each moment fully without becoming attached to the illusion of permanence. Non-possessiveness. True love does not seek to own or control another person. Recognizing that no one truly belongs to us allows relationships to thrive in a space of mutual respect and freedom. Selflessness. Shifting focus from "what can I get from this relationship" to "what can I give" transforms love into an act of generosity. Selfless love seeks to uplift others without demanding anything in return. Compassionate boundaries. Loving without attachment doesn't mean tolerating harm or neglect. Setting healthy boundaries ensures respect and nurtures both individuals in a relationship. Meditation and reflection. Regular meditation on concepts like impermanence, interconnectedness, and loving kindness helps cultivate a mindset of selfless love and detachment. Reflecting on the nature of relationships encourages a balanced perspective. The paradox of loving deeply without attachment. At first, it might seem contradictory to love deeply while practicing detachment. Doesn't detachment imply emotional distance? Buddhism clarifies that detachment doesn't mean a lack of care or indifference. Instead, it means loving fully and freely without being bound by expectations or fears. When we love without attachment, we allow others to be themselves, free from the pressure to meet our needs or conform to our expectations. This creates space for genuine connection and mutual growth. Paradoxically, detachment often leads to stronger, more authentic relationships because it removes the burdens of possessiveness and dependency. Living with open-hearted love. Buddhism invites us to cultivate a love that is expansive and inclusive. By practicing the Four Immeasurables and embracing detachment, we free ourselves from the cycles of craving and dissatisfaction. This allows us to love without fear of loss or change, celebrate others' happiness as our own, approach relationships with generosity and kindness. To love without attachment is to embody the essence of metta, an unconditional wish for the happiness and well-being of all beings. It is a love that uplifts, liberates, and connects us to the boundless nature of existence. In practicing love without attachment, we not only transform our relationships, but also our own hearts and minds. By letting go of clinging and embracing compassion, we discover a love that is both profound and freeing, a love that reflects the wisdom and serenity of the Buddha's teachings.